Simagic are giving you the opportunity to choose the style of your next wheel with this, the new Simagic Neo X Hub, a module supporting 6x70mm mounting patterns, allowing you to fit this wheel hub to various different Simagic rims, as well as third-party brands such as Momo, Sparco and OMP. Now, before I go any further in this video, I do want to put a disclaimer out there to say that all the Simagic equipment that you see here in this video was sent to me by them for free. I'm not being paid to make this video. They haven't had any input in the editing process other than providing the equipment and the information that is used here in this video, nor has any Simagic staff seen the video before it's gone live. So with that out the way, let's crack on with the review. The hub itself is 189.6mm by 153.7mm with a depth of 109.1mm. The structure is a reinforced carbon fibre composite material with an internal 5mm steel plate, and this all comes in weighing at 1075 grams, including the quick release system. The front of the Neo X Hub features 8 customizable RGB buttons, 2 customizable RGB 12 position encoders, 2 7 funky way switches, 2 thumb rotary encoders, and a customizable RGB rev light bar. Around the back is Simagic's absolutely fantastic QR50 quick release system, supporting most 50mm and 70mm quick release systems, allowing you to fit the Neo X Hub to all Simagic wheelbases. It also features 2.4G Wi-Fi functionality, as well as being compatible with Simagic's MagLink kit, allowing you to connect the hub directly to the PC via USB and allowing you to fit it to any other third-party wheelbases that feature 50mm or 70mm quick release systems. All of this comes in priced at $199 or €179. As you probably noticed whilst looking at these beauty shots, the Neo X Hub doesn't feature any paddles on the back. That is because, as standard, it doesn't come with any paddles fitted to it. These are instead sold separately. So if you want, you can keep the Neo X Hub completely paddle shifter free and fit it to a wheel rim that would be perfect for oval racing, drifting or rallying if you're using a sequential or H-pattern shifter system. But for those of you who do want the option of upgrading with a paddle shifter kit, you can choose either a single or dual paddle shifter kits that you can see here on the screen. They are priced at $40 for the single paddles and $55 for the dual paddle shifter kit. The shifter kits are made from CNC machined die-cast aluminium alloy and come with a number of different customization options, as well as a variety of adjustment possibilities. It makes the shifter kits very versatile for a variety of different wheel rims, allowing you to fine-tune the position of the paddles for the wheel rim that you have fitted to the Neo X Hub, ensuring you can make comfortable and precise gear changes. The shifters come with 3 different paddle options that you can fit to the shifting mechanism. These are metal, injection molded plastic or carbon fibre paddles, and if you've got the dual paddle system, then you get 2 clutch options, either a metal or carbon fibre paddles that you can fit to the clutch arms. One thing to note about the shifter and clutch paddles is the paddles themselves actually vary in size depending on the option that you choose out of the box. I've personally gone with the injection molded plastic paddles for the shifters and then the carbon fibre paddles for the clutch arms, mainly because the injection molded plastic paddles, although they don't feel quite as great as the other 2 do, they are the larger of the 3 options, and where I do quite a bit of sim rallying, obviously whilst the wheel is moving around in my hands, I need to be able to ensure that I hit those gear shifts with nice good amounts of precision, and obviously the larger the paddles are, the easier it is going to be for me to be able to do that. So that has been my choice there, and in practice this has translated really well. It's not often that I've missed a shift whilst cornering and moving the wheel about in my hands, and the feel of the gear changes are pretty solid too. Each gear shift has a pretty satisfying clunk to them, which is also dampened so you're not going to be disturbing other people around you in the room. And where these shifter modules are mounted directly to that 5mm plate, it feels very robust with no unwanted movement or play. Now, coming back round to the front of the Neo X Hub, we've got those 8 customizable RGB buttons, the funky switches, 12 position encoders and the thumb rotary encoders. I'm pleased to say that all of these have a good quality feel to them, matching pretty much exactly those that are found on the Simagic GT Neo steering wheel, but even with the Simagic P330R, which is a 13-inch wheel rim, I'm still able to reach those outer buttons and those thumb encoders relatively easily without having to adjust my grip too much and compromise my grip on the wheel. And then the 8 buttons and 2 12-position encoders are all RGB backlit, and you can choose the color of those RGB lights for each individual encoder and also all 8 of the buttons. This can be done in 2 ways, either through Simagic Sim Pro Manager software or through SimHub. Within the Sim Pro Manager software, you can choose the color for each individual light as well as the 2 encoders, and choose whether the RGB light actually flashes, portraying various different pieces of telemetry feedback. You can adjust the overall brightness of all these lights and also customize the RPM light bar, choosing the various different colors and at what point each of the various 9 lights within that RPM light bar actually light up and start flashing. Over in SimHub, there's a whole host of in-depth customization options here, more so than what you get in the Sim Pro Manager software. The SimHub software is quite a bit more powerful, allowing you to create multiple lighting presets and effects profiles, and one of the main things that I like more in SimHub over the Sim Pro Manager is the fact for each of the RGB lights is you've got infinite amount more color options to actually choose from. When you go in to pick a color, you're presented with way more presets with multiple different grades or shades of different colors. But you've also got the color graph where you can choose any of the colors within the overall spectrum and color range. So the possibilities here are endless in SimHub in comparison to the Sim Pro Manager, which personally for me I find a little bit odd. Yes, it's obviously great that they've got compatibility with SimHub, but these are the sort of options that would be great to have within Simagic's own software for their hardware, so Simagic users don't have to download an additional piece of hardware in order to get these sort of color options and extra customization. Hopefully though, it's something that Simagic will consider to implement in the future. So for my final thoughts on this Simagic Neo X Hub, it certainly packs a great punch, especially at the price point that it is coming in at. It functions very well with a high standard of quality, and with the ability to fit it to any wheel rim with the 6x17mm mounting pattern, you've got a whole variety of different options available to you there as well. I like the fact that they give you the choice as to whether you want the Neo X Hub without any paddle shifters at all, a single paddle shifter or dual paddle shifters, and then all of those options being at nice affordable prices. It really allows you to tailor make the Neo X Hub to be exactly what it is in terms of your own personal preference here. So yeah, Simagic are providing more great fantastic pieces of kit at great affordable prices. That's going to be it for this review. If you enjoyed it, please leave it a like. If you've got any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. I'd like to hear what you think of the Simagic Neo X Hub, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. But until the next one, have fun, stay safe, take care.